Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be ranking some of the Marvel movies. Now, this is a disclaimer before I do this that I'm a relatively new Marvel watcher, and I've only really started watching the movies in the last month and a half. And this is not a joke, just today I watched Captain Marvel. So I unfortunately won't be ranking Endgame, I won't be ranking No Way Home, which I know is disappointing, but I figured why not show my opinion as a new Marvel watcher. You know, why not show the opinion of someone who's really never watched superhero movies before? Obviously, once I get myself caught up, you bet your ass I'm gonna do another tier list. But I figure why not rank the movies I've seen so far? Uh, like I said, I'm gonna rank them. I'll explain a little bit why I think they go there. And you know what? Let's start off with the greatest fucking Marvel movie there is to date. I fucking love James Gunn as a director. If you don't know who he is, he's the one who directed both Guardians of the Galaxies. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, fucking love it. I love Groot. Everybody loves Groot. I love the whole teenage Groot thing. Like, it's so stupid, but it's so funny to me. I don't know what it is. It's just a good movie. I actually did enjoy the plot. I really, really enjoyed the plot with his father. You know, his father being kind of a sleaze ass. Kind of a sleazy motherfucker. I really enjoyed the whole planet part. Like, that was my favorite. That's actually my favorite part, where his father is just... Favorite part is near the end, where his father is begging him not to kill him. He's, like, so frantic about not dying. I kind of like... Because, you know, there's a lot of... I feel like a lot of villains are, like... A lot of directors will try to make them undo their sins last minute or some shit. But like, this dude is desperate not to die. This dude's like, no, don't kill me, man. He tries to guilt trip him by saying, you'll just be human. But fucking, Chris Pratt guy, I forgot his name. Fuck. Quill, yeah, Quill. Quill's like, that's what I want to be, is human. I fucking love that. It's such a good movie with good emotional chops and good humor to it. I just love it. Okay, Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, this is coming from someone, so take this with a grain of salt. I never grew up on Spider-Man. Like I said, I never grew up on superhero movies in general. But I know Spider-Man respect when you need it. Now, this is actually one of the only Marvel movies I did actually see when it got released. And I really enjoyed it at the time. I didn't... See, when I watched it at the time, I don't think I could appreciate it as much. I was like 13 almost. Now I'm 17. I can understand how good the movie is now. Other than just me being at 13 being like, oh my god, this is cool action movie, wow! Now I actually understand there's like really good emotional scenes. I really enjoy Michael Keaton as the Vulture. I think my favorite part is where his suit talks, the Karen, I think is the name. I really enjoy that part because it kind of does his monologue, I think, almost like it's him thinking. I really enjoyed that. I think that was one of my favorite parts of it. I really enjoy the final battle. He just leaves a little note saying, "You're welcome," pretty much. And I really enjoyed it. Alright, Ant-Man and the Wasp is one I just watched today. Now this might get me some shit. And this is for one reason only. One reason only. I enjoyed the full movie. But there is a reason this goes straight up to an A. I've had Marvel spoiled for me, don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of it spoiled. But the fucking end scene... The end scene caught me off guard. The end credits scene. That shit caught me off guard so hard. It's not even funny how shocked I was. Like, I knew that had happened to him, that he got stuck there. I don't want to spoil too much, but like those who know will understand. I knew he got stuck there, but it still caught me off guard. I was like, holy shit, that did not happen. That did not happen. That's what I was thinking. I fucking loved it. And then you got the original Ant-Man. It's a good movie. And also the other okay, I'm backtracking a little bit. The other nice thing about this is after watching Infinity War, having a lighthearted movie like this is kind of nice. It's kind of nice having a lighthearted movie. Now, the original Ant-Man. The original Ant-Man is really good. I personally like the original Ant-Man, but I don't think it quite holds up to the second movie. And I feel like this might be unpopular because I've heard a lot of people say they don't like the second Ant-Man movie. But I really like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think it's a pretty good movie. But the first Ant-Man, I liked it. I liked it showed the relationship with his daughter. And even the second movie kind of goes off that relationship and tries to parallel. I think it kind of parallels it between the... I can't remember her name. Whoever Evergreen Lily plays on there. I don't remember. I'm horrible at names when it comes to like characters. But it kind of mirrors the daughter-mother relationship that the father and daughter relationship. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the whole relationship he tried to have with his daughter and how his daughter thinks he's a great person. I love that. Anyways, we got the Avengers. This goes right up there, man. This goes right up there. I love the movie for one big reason. I can feel like even having not watched it when it came out, even with the movie that came before Avengers, where it says this person will return, Thor will return in Avengers. That shit makes me feel like I should have been there. Like it makes me wish I was there, that I had seen it when it came out in 2012. It's just got that thing where it's like, damn, I wish I had been there. I really enjoyed the movie. Loki as a villain, great. I fucking love Loki. I'm on that Loki gang. I love where he gets beat back and forth into the floor and called a puny god. That's like the best scene for me. I fucking love Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner. Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner is awesome. Fucking loved it. Avengers Infinity War. Now, I just watched this yesterday, and listen. I fucking love Infinity War. Infinity War. Now, I've had Marvel movies make me cry, but Infinity War actually made me cry. It actually made tears flow down my face and make me cry. It is a behemoth of a movie, and it makes me only so much more excited to watch Endgame this next coming weekend. Because you bet your ass I'm going to watch it. It makes me excited to see Endgame for the first time. Infinity War made me cry in ways I never thought I could cry. It's just a good movie. I fucking loved it. You know, the scene where he had to sacrifice Gamora? It was fucking... I loved it. I really loved it. Like, I was actually not expecting him to do that. Like, I expected it, and I didn't. Like, that actually made me cry. And then he still had the funny moments that Marvel manages to pull out. You had the funny moments with the Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously, with those characters. With Thor meeting them, I love that too. I think my other favorite scene was when he was trying to get the blacksmith area open. I love that. That was one of my favorite parts. Loki getting bamboozled at the beginning was a very nerve-wracking part, very sad part for me. You know, just all in all, you know, Peter. I can't not talk about Infinity War without talking about Peter Parker. Good old Tom Holland. That part got me to cry. So I've never had a movie make me cry in so many different parts. It is a beautiful movie, and I think it deserved. I think it very well deserved its $2 billion box office run. I think it deserved it. It was a great movie. Black Panther. I like Black Panther. I don't think it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I hope this doesn't get me canceled. Shit. I liked Black Panther. It was a really good movie. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. I thought it was a good movie, but I don't think it's... You know... It was a good... I don't know how else to say it. I enjoyed the movie, but I think my issue is in some parts, it felt like it dragged on too long. Like, some parts just felt stretched out. But other parts were really good. Like, that final that final ending scene with the villain, that part was good. The ending scene for the villain, that was good. I gotta say, that was really good. The part where explaining about the villain's father being killed, that was also really good. A lot of it was really good, but just some of it felt really stretched. That's like my biggest gripe, which I just, some parts were way too stretched for me. I wouldn't say it's an A tier movie, but it's not like, that's all I'm gonna say. It was a good movie. Civil War. I think Civil War is another one of those things. I don't, obviously Civil War introduced Spider-Man into the MCU. It introduced him. I still feel Civil War is another one of those movies that felt like, I have a short attention span, but most of the Marvel movies have kept me intrigued and actually paying attention. I was starting to struggle near the end trying to pay attention to it. I got a short attention span. But near the end, it was getting really, really hard to want to keep watching it. It wasn't bad. Not keep watching it in a bad way, but like not look at my phone and do something else, kind of watch it. That was my biggest struggle with Civil War. Other than that, it was a pretty good movie. I love the dynamic between Romanov and Banner. I love that. I love the dynamic, the kind of subtle relationship. That's one of my favorite parts of it. And, I think overall it was a pretty damn good movie, but it still kind of lost my interest near the end. Other than that, pretty good. I think this is the first Captain America. I really enjoyed the first Captain America. Actually, I would say Captain America goes in S. Okay, I was gonna put it in A, but after thinking about it for a second, it goes in S. I love the thing where it shows his relationship with Bucky. I love how it shows him going from this scrawny kid trying to get into the military because he wanted to serve his country, but he couldn't get in. And then when he got big and strong, he never lost his humbleness. He never became like a brash asshole. He was still himself, and he used it for good. And that ending scene where it shows him in the ice, that scene's really good. Where he crashes, talking to Peggy, that's a good scene to me. That's a really good scene. I think it's a powerful scene. I just love the movie overall, where he's getting pushed to his limits. Like, nobody believes in him. Nobody believes in him, but he persists. That's what everybody needs to remember. Even if nobody believes in you, you need to believe in yourself. I think it was a very, very powerful thing. I really loved it. Captain America the Winter Soldier. I think this also goes up with Captain America. I really enjoyed the Winter Soldier. It was, especially with Bucky, like I said, I liked Bucky. And it shows Bucky struggling with all the torture he's had to go through. He has like a little piece of his humanity left in him to remember who Rogers is. And that's one of my favorite things, is you got Rogers, and everybody's up against Rogers. He's trying to, you got all that, and then you got having a brain fart. Overall, I really enjoyed the movie. The Winter Soldier is one of my favorite. I think it's one of my favorites out of the Captain America trilogy. He's trying to get away from everybody and all that, but then he's also got to fight the Winter Soldier. He's got to fight Hydra. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think of what else there is, but like overall, it was just a good movie. I really enjoyed it. Captain Marvel. That also goes right up there. I just watched that today. That is a powerful movie. That also made me cry. It was, honestly, I think now, this is where I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the cat scenes. Like, when the cat first showed up, I was like, okay, there's gotta be more to that cat. There's gotta be much more to that cat. And the cat scenes are genuinely hilarious. They are genuinely hilarious. And again, the end credit scene, fucking amazing. The end credits, the scene is just, I fucking love it. I think it's a great movie. one of my actually I think it's one of my favorites right now. My personal favorite Marvel movie right now. I have a couple personal favorites. I I love the effects, the special effects. I just love it all. You know, and there's a deleted scene that I think should have been added personally, where it showed that that guy she was going up against in that room, where they see who they truly look up to, and you just him seeing himself is something I just love that. I wish that had been kept in the movie. I thought it was really powerful. It just showed how much of a narcissist he was, how much he looked up to himself. I just genuinely love that. Now we got Doctor Strange. I fucking love Doctor Strange. You know, I hear a lot of people complain that Doctor Strange is too much like Iron Man, like an asshole, stuck-up piece of shit, learns to have humanity. Like, in some regard, it's similar, but the way they get there is different. The way they get there is different. And, like, in Infinity War, you know, they kind of clash. They do kind of clash with Tony being an ass. Tony being a stuck-up dickwad. I think they did it differently. They did a different kind of arc for Strange. I think it was a genuinely amazing way they did it. I love the special effects. I loved the scene where that lady had to let herself die. I thought that was amazing. You know, it showed that she didn't want to do it. She couldn't see past her death. She was never fully prepared for it, but in the end she accepted it. And I think that was genuinely amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy, it goes up in A. It's not as good as Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but it's still funny, got the emotional chops. I love Drax. I love Gamora. It's just good. Fuck you, Thanos, for sacrificing her. Gamora was great. Gamora was fucking great. Alright, I haven't seen Endgame, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's see what this is. Iron Man 2? Is that Iron Man 2? Yeah, that's Iron Man 2. I liked Iron Man 2. I think it's an A, actually. I really enjoyed the part where he had to go and he had to get him. He was like dying from the poisoning. It was like metal poisoning or some shit from his heart implant thingy. Great description. I really enjoyed that part. I thought it was good. It's not like maybe it's more of a B because it's a memorable movie, kinda, but like a lot of it I struggle to remember. Like I know he went up against that guy, but like I think my favorite part of the movie is where he's having to figure out how to not die, pretty much. And other than that, I think it's a good movie. Iron Man 3. You know, maybe I'm gonna put this back. Okay, I'm changing my mind again. I don't give a shit. That goes back up to an A. There's other good parts of the movie. It's not memorable. I guess it's just not memorable. I liked Iron Man 3. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy pretending to be the Mandarin. I thought it was great. The British actor dude. I love just how into himself he is. He thinks the whole world's a play. I fucking love that part. But I just don't think it's quite as good. I honestly feel like, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like they shouldn't have done it where he got the surgery to get it removed. I wish they had done that. And I think the big reason I wish they had done that is I feel like it was a big part of his character. Like, I wish they had kept it in that he needed it to live. I mean, I guess that sounds kind of bad, but I feel like it was a part of him almost. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's stupid that I think that, but I think them having him get the surgery to get it fixed is just bleh. I wish they hadn't done it. It could have been done better. Now we got the original Iron Man. The movie that started it all. The movie that spawned the fucking $23 billion franchise. Iron Man, the original, I'd say holds up pretty well. I'd say it's more of a B. Compared to the other movies, like it was obviously good enough to spawn all of these other freaking movies. But compared to the other movies, I don't think it was it's not the worst movie, but I don't think it's that good. Like, obviously him going up against Obadiah, I liked him as a villain. I think Obadiah is great. I honestly, as stupid as it sounds, I wasn't expecting him to be the villain. I genuinely was not expecting him to be the villain. I don't know if that makes me stupid, but I wasn't expecting it. Other than that, I thought it was a great movie. Him escaping, that guy sacrificing him in the cave, that was powerful. Marvel started off strong with the powerful scenes. They really did. And it's still slightly funny, too. Nothing compared to Guardians of the Galaxy or anything, but it was still funny. It still had its funny bits. You know? Alright, The Avengers. The movie that got $1 billion for Marvel. You know, Avengers is one of those movies when I see all the end things where it's like, Thor will return in the Avengers, Captain America will return in the Avengers, it makes me wish I had been there. It makes me wish I had seen the movie when it came out. It's just one of those things that makes me wish I was there to see it. It was such a good movie. I love Loki. I think one of my favorite scenes, as many others have this as a favorite scene, is where Loki gets beat to a pulp by the Hulk and then called a puny god. That was one of my favorite parts. I love Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner. And, you know, I'm just gonna hightail right off there. I don't hate Hulk like most people seem to, but it's not amazing. But I quite enjoyed Hulk, and I think the actor who played the General just recently died. Rest in peace to him. I think his name was Frank. I'm sorry that I don't remember his name. I'm not good with names, like I've said. His name was Frank. He played the General very well. You know, it was. I can see why it was a weaker movie, which is why I put it in a C. I think one of my gripes I have with it is I don't remember his name, but I don't like the actor who played Bruce Banner. I feel like he just... Now, take this with a grain of salt, too. I haven't read any Hulk comics. I don't know anything to base him off of, but I just don't feel like he looks like how Bruce Banner and the Hulk should look like. Like, Mark Ruffalo, I think it looks believable when he turns into the Hulk. I think it looks way more believable. He has, like, the look. It's like the hair, he has, like, the body. I don't know. I really like Mark Ruffalo. I think Mark Ruffalo is a great Bruce Banner. I don't like this guy so much. I think the only scene that sticks out to me in this movie is... Okay, maybe two scenes. Obviously, the final battle where that one dude's going after each other. And, you know, this honestly pisses me off about Hulk. I feel like had they done it right, I wish there had been a trilogy. Because they had hinted at... You know, Marvel always hints at there's more to come. I wish it hadn't been such a low-received movie. I would have loved to see a Hulk trilogy. That would have been amazing. Because I think near the end they hinted at a villain with that one guy when they were doing the whole, I'm talking to blue, I'm talking to red. They hinted at that guy ending up being a villain. I really wish it hadn't been the lowest Marvel movie. I quite enjoyed it, but compared to the others, no, it's not that good. Like I said, I don't like that guy as him as much, but oh well. Thor. Alright, Thor. I think Thor goes right up here. I don't think it's the best Thor movie. But it's really good. You know, it shows you Loki, shows you how much of a piece of shit Loki is, but you can't not help love him. I thought it was a pretty good movie. You know, I think one of my more favorite movies in the MCU are the movies that deal with Thor and, like, the mythology aspect of it. I'm a sucker for mythologies. You know, I read a lot of Percy Jackson, so I'm a sucker for shit like that. And I really, really enjoyed Thor. I think it's one of my more favorite ones. I don't think compared to these, it's not an S, but it's one of my more personal favorites, I think. All right, then we got Thor Ragnarok. That goes in an S. That goes S tier. I fucking love Thor Ragnarok. Very emotional. Shows you the distrust between, or not distrust, I'm thinking of the Dark World. I was thinking of something different. My mistake. But Ragnarok, I think one of the funniest scenes in the movie for me is the scene where where they have to go find Odin, and they show up to a broken down nursing home. That shit was hilarious to me. I fucking love that. That was funny to me. I don't know. And then Hela was good. And I wasn't actually expecting for what's it called? I wasn't expecting for Thor's home to be destroyed. You know, I genuinely didn't think that was gonna happen. I love the beginning part too, with this music and him beating the hell out of that one dude at the beginning. That was pretty freaking good. Then we got Thor: The Dark World. I didn't hate Thor: The Dark World. I quite enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's as good as Thor, but I feel like people shit on the Dark World too much. I didn't find it boring. I actually found it quite captivating with the whole, like, her getting possessed by that evil universe thing. I really enjoyed it. That's all there's to say. I didn't hate it. I didn't find it boring. I haven't seen Far From Home. I haven't seen Black Widow. Okay, that's all the movies I have seen in the MCU. You can go bully me down in the comments for my wrong opinion. You can tell me where you think some of these should go. But based on what I've seen so far, I've really liked Marvel. And I can't wait to see where they go from here. I know they have stuff planned throughout 2028. And hopefully they'll be able to squeeze some more Marvel movies out. I really enjoy them. You know, some of them vary in, like, how good they are. But most of them, none of them are a D or F. I haven't seen one that's a D or F yet. And I don't think I'm going to see one that gets to an F or a D. All of them are good in their own ways. They all have their good little nuances to them. And they all have their bad nuances to them. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Thought I would show you my opinion. And hope you guys have a good day. Peace.